Maverick traders, welcome out to your market roundup. It's October 14th. Corey here with you. So, as we take a look at meaningful news, we're going to talk about what sectors are heating up. And this is a bull market. And when you're in a bull market, you want to have more bullish setups than anything else. We'll talk more about that as we go.
Disclaimer. This video was created for professional stock and option traders. Maverick Trading is a proprietary trading firm that employs professional traders around the world. Our traders trade firm capital and keep 70 to 80% of profits they generate. All trades and analysis in this video are for professional traders only. If you are interested in becoming a professional trader for Maverick, click the Apply button in the video description. Let's break down what happened today.
So today was really a continuation of what we've been seeing. It is a bullish market environment. You can see that in the performance. We've got the Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, Russell, all up almost 1%. Now, oil's been volatile. It shot up. It's been shooting down the last couple of days. It will continue to be volatile, and it might have been kind of a false move to the upside. We'll see, but ultimately kind of backing up. Daily news, we had some markets. The bond market was closed today for holiday. Equities, call it boring, but we just keep marching higher and higher. 1 week ago today, we had a big ugly red candle, and we talked about, look, that we're in a bull market. It's probably going to continue up. Advanced decline line 60% higher, and 50-period moving average is still 60% of stocks in an upward trend. So again, I do these on Mondays. Here was last week, and the candlestick, and I mentioned I would not bet against this market. We're still within the base. I would not consider that to be much of anything other than choppiness. And sure enough, the very next day it was offset, and then we break out to new highs, and away we go. And that's one of the things that happens when you're at new all-time highs. The biggest thing you'll see is that new all-time highs follow new all-time highs, meaning usually when you break to a new all-time high, you go considerably higher before it's all said and done. The NASDAQ has just broken out. So as you look at this, there is still room to run. We've been consolidating the past couple of weeks in the NASDAQ, and now it's joined the party. Earnings season could derail that, but I don't see any reason why it should. Ultimately, I think companies will be beating on top and bottom lines for the most part. NVIDIA, a prime example of what's leading, Qualcomm, Applied Materials, all those semiconductors, and even energy. There's some green here with energy down 2.5%. It kind of tells you, look, there's just more green, more buying, and it's the old adage. It continues to go higher, so people keep buying. Why do they keep buying? Because it continues to go higher, So until it doesn't, we're just in that mode. So ultimately, this is a bull market. You have upward sloping moving averages. You are above them and making higher highs and higher lows. It's really what you want to see out of a market. So let's look at some bulls. I don't have much that popped up on the bear list. I've got Moderna, which we highlighted last week. I highlighted that last Monday. But ultimately, I'd want to focus more on staying with the upside as much as possible. So CVS is really one that had been beaten down and is just starting a whole new upward cycle. Now, it would not be the type of company that I would think would be flourishing, but nevertheless, something is propelling this thing higher. Looks like it should go higher still. NVIDIA, I made mention of. NVIDIA was in a big downward channel. You could ultimately draw it if you go back even further than this chart shows. It was higher considerably, and then it went through this period of lower highs and higher lows, this symmetrical triangle. That broke out, and away we go to the upside. NVIDIA, names like that still look very strong and look bullish over anything else. And then Moderna just cannot get out of its own way. The post-COVID declines continue. This stock has been lousy. Looks like it may go further to the downside. Look for things that are acting poorly even in an upward moving market, and those tend to do continue to do poorly even as the market advances. So we're right in the heart of third quarter earnings. We've got large cap tech earnings coming up. We've got an ECB meeting out on Thursday, and this isn't the week where large cap tech hits as much, but it's going to be the one thing that could really move markets. I don't think Bank of America and Goldman and Schwab and United Health and some of these others are as impactful tomorrow as when we get into those tech names. So just be aware that we're not far off Apple, Amazon, Google, Nvidia, all those companies reporting, and that's going to be the big driver of volatility going forward. Hope you enjoyed today's market roundup. Have a great week, everyone. We'll see you next time.